Good evening, everyone. Imagine opening your pantry tonight and realizing that there is not enough food for dinner. Not because you forgot to shop, not because you're simply picky, but because you cannot afford it. For many people, this isn't just a thought experiment in the beginning of a speech. It's not imaginary, it is their daily life. When we think about poverty and hunger, if we haven't experienced it ourselves, I think it can be very easy to picture it as a far off problem somewhere else. But the truth is, it exists right here in Waco, Texas, the same city where we go to school, where we eat with our friends, where we attend churches, and we build our college lives. According to the United States Census Bureau, about 23.1% of people in Waco alone live in poverty. That means that nearly 1 in 4 residents experience a severe financial strain in their lives. But I do want you to do something about that. Today, I want to persuade you to donate to Caritas of Waco, a local nonprofit that provides many different forms of emergency services, support, and assistance to people in need. Because poverty and hunger affect many people in Waco, Texas, donating to Caritas is a practical and trustworthy way for Baylor students and people in Waco in general to help our community. Firstly, the problem is simple. Many individuals and families in Waco struggle to afford basic necessities, especially food. Hunger is not always visible. It can look like a parent skipping a meal so their child can eat, a student trying to focus while worrying about groceries, or a family choosing between paying rent, buying medicine, or putting food on the table. The issue is that here in Waco, it is massive, but this issue also affects Texas and America as a whole. According to Feeding America, more than 4.2 million people in Texas alone face hunger, which includes over 1.6 million children. Food insecurity affects a person's health, their stress levels, their school performance, and their overall stability. It affects every aspect of somebody's life, because when somebody doesn't know where their next meal is coming from, it becomes much harder to focus on anything else because you're not simply living, you're focusing on surviving. This should matter to us because we are a part of the Waco community. Baylor students benefit from Waco's restaurants, their businesses, their churches, their nonprofit, their public spaces. If we as Baylor students want to sit here and talk about service, leadership, faith, and being good neighbors, then we should also notice the needs of those around us and respond to it when we can. This is where Caritas of Waco comes in. Caritas has served the Waco community for more than 50 years. According to their own website, the organization provides food services, other emergency services, case management, resources, really just aim to help people meet their immediate needs and working towards greater stability. In other words, Caritas is not merely identifying the problem, they are actively addressing it. It is also a trustworthy organization. Charity Navigator, which evaluates nonprofits, does give Caritas a 4-star rating and a 98% score. That matters because when we donate, we want to know that our money is going to an organization with credibility, accountability, and a clear mission. Now, I know one objection. I'm a college student. I don't have much money to give. That is understandable, but donating doesn't always have to mean giving a large amount. Even a small amount and a small gift can matter when donations come in from others. I would also say, on average, Caritas does mention in their website that $50 can feed a family of 4 for a month when put in with their services. Again, that may seem like a lot to some of us, but at the same time, for many others, at Baylor in particular, that is not a lot of money to give. Another objection may be, there's so many problems in the world, why focus on this one? My answer to that is local action matters. We cannot address every issue in the world at once. We understand that, but we can respond to a real need in our community that directly is around us. So picture the difference. Without support, families in Waco continue facing these difficult choices: groceries or bills, food or medicine, asking for help or going without. But with support like that from Caritas and with our support, they can continue providing food, emergency assistance, guidance to people in need. A donation helps turn concern into action. Today, I have explained the poverty and the food insecurity and how these are serious issues here in Waco. And I have shown how Caritas works to meet those needs and argued that donating is a practical way for Baylor students to serve the community around us. So my call to action is simple. Visit Caritas of Waco's website and make a donation. It doesn't have to be large. Give what you can. Even a few dollars can become part of a larger effort to provide food, stability, and hope. Waco is more than just a place we attend college. It is our neighbor. And when our neighbors are struggling, we have a responsibility to care. Thank you.